Good evening, everybody. Cincinnati police say Paul Held broke into 8 homes in Hyde Park, Mount Lookout, and Norwood, and there may be more.
Detectives believe there are more victims because they found stolen items that didn't belong to the victims they've already identified. Local 12's Anjanette Levy joins us live from Hyde Park with a look at the items police want to return to their rightful owners. Anjanette.
Well, Cammie, Cincinnati police say Paul Held wasn't a kick-in-the-door, break-a-window kind of burglar. They say he stole $20,000 worth of stuff from the homes of people he knew.
A ring, watches, a Michael Kors bag, iPhones. Police don't know who owns these items, but they'd like to find out. Detectives say Paul Held stole all of it.
He took a lot of expensive purses. He took a lot of Apple products, iPhones, iPads, things like that. He took a lot of jewelry, including some very high-end $10,000 watches.
Police say Held broke into 8 homes in February and March, and there may be more. They searched his house in Mount Lookout after they found stolen credit cards on him last month. Detective Victoria Weisel says the search revealed the treasure trove of stolen stuff, much of it belonging to acquaintances of Held.
What we've been finding from talking to the victims is a lot of times he's stolen house keys out of purses. He's known where people kept, like if they had a hide-a-key by their front door, he knew where they kept the hide-a-key. And he would sneak in and take 1 or 2 items here or there, so they didn't necessarily realize they had been burglarized.
There was no forced entry at the homes in Hyde Park, Mount Lookout, and Norwood, so some of the victims thought they'd simply misplaced the items. Detective Weisel says Held sold the stolen items on Craigslist and at jewelry stores, and now they want to know who owns the items and what other houses Paul Held may have visited.
He seemed to feel that he had free rein to go into these houses as much as he wanted to.
Now, usually when police encounter someone who's had their home burglarized, they're pretty upset about it. But in some of these cases, they said that really people weren't very upset. They weren't very surprised because they were acquainted with Paul Held. And they said that one of the victims had actually been victimized by Held a few years ago. He's already served 3 years in prison for burglary. Reporting live from Hyde Park, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Cammie?
All right, Anjanette, thank you. Paul Held remains in jail tonight. The grand jury will take up his case on Tuesday. Now, if those items in the story belong to you, if you recognized anything you saw there, call District 2 Police Headquarters. That number is 979-4400.